Hi guys, and welcome to episode 7 of our Mass Effect Legendary Edition Renegade playthrough with Smudger Shepherd here. So in the last episode we arrived here on the Citadel, which is looking pretty awesome. And we picked up a couple of side missions, but we spoke to Udina and he has arranged for us to speak with the Citadel Council, who are in charge of like the spectres and stuff like that, to raise our concerns about Saren, the Turian from Eden Prime. So we need to head over to the Citadel Tower, but before we do that we're just going to nip over here just to pick up another side mission. There's a lot of stuff that we can do here on the Citadel, a lot of like little side missions and stuff like that we can do. So this one is for the Asari Consort. You'll see what kind of person she is and what kind of business she runs in just a sec.
Welcome, I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
And relieve it, really?
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
No, thank you.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course,
Holding that imaginary phone to their ear.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Yeah,
If
maybe
I have
later.
time, I'll speak with her.
Well, don't wait too long. I wouldn't want you to miss this opportunity. She'll be waiting upstairs if you choose to go.
We will. We just didn't want to tell you that. So yeah, you can draw your own conclusions about what type of establishment this is.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Well, hurry up about it.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Okay, so for some side missions, unfortunately, the Renegade option would say, no, we're not doing it. So we'll go with the neutral option for these ones so that we actually get the side missions.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Awfully close. Back up. Thank you. Personal space. Boundaries.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Really? Because the only clients I see in here are being dealt with by your attendants.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Cheery bye. Okay, so we've picked up another side mission. I think the rest we have to speak to the council before we can pick up any more. So let's just go do that just now. We'll head on over to Citadel Tower and speak to the council about Saren. You can see the different kind of races here on the Citadel. It's not just humans. There's Solarians. So this guy here is a Solarian. Hello. And then you've got this guy here who's a Turian, like Nihilus and Saren. Another Solarian. So you can see like the detail they put into it, like the different markings for the Solarians. There's different markings for Turians. Asari tend to be kind of blue, different shades of blue and purple. So here's another Asari here. But like their faces are different, their markings are different. So even though like, it's like humans really, like even though we're all internally made up of the same stuff, we all do look different. Unless of course you're identical twins like my brothers. So this takes us to the wards. So I want to keep going this way. Another Asari who looks very angry or disgusted. Just kind of looking at each other, then looking at us, then looking back at each other as if to say, what? Oh yeah, this is a keeper. They kick about the Citadel, they'll come into play later. Please do not disturb the keepers. So we just ride the elevator up.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
And we'll just skip this. One of the best things that they have put into this game is the ability to skip the lifts, and that they've made them so much faster, because before they were unbearably slow.
Saren's hiding something.
Gareth!
Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Garrus is our best bud.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Doubtful, Garrus, doubtful. We'll catch you later. So, Garrus becomes a romance option in the second and third games, but I've never been able to bring myself to actually romance him because he's like your best friend. It just seems really weird to me. So yeah, I always kind of avoided dating Garrus. It's odd. He's your bro.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
But I do trust him. He's Garrus.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Oh.
Not all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we need to find him. I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that, Lisa.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business.
Doing
Captain, meet me in
undersea
my office
dirt.
later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the woods.
Okay, so I think that there is actually another way you can get to Garrus, if we ask any other leads, and I don't think I've ever done it. I think I've always just gone with Harkin, so let's just ask
Maybe
this.
there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Oh. But we wouldn't, like, I know we're a bit of a bitch, but we're not that bad.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. C-Sec is better off without him.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so we've got two options of where to go next. We can go and speak to Barlow Vaughn, or we can go and speak to Harkin to find out where Garrus is. Now, I don't know how we recruit Garrus if we go the Barlow Vaughn route. I'm pretty sure he would still join your squad. I just don't know how that would tie in. And there's also another two characters, that we recruit via on the Citadel. Tally is a Quarian. We'll meet her in a wee while. I'm sure like the Shadow Broker route would actually still take us to her anyway. But I don't know how we would then recruit Rex as well, who's a Krogan, who will meet on here as well. Anyways, it's been a wee bit of a longer episode today. I usually try and keep them about 15 minutes, so we have gone slightly over. So I will leave it there just now, and we will pick up some more side missions, do the one that we have for the Asari Consort, and also decide which route we're going to take to get to do the main quests as well, to get the information about Saren. So we'll leave the episode here just now, and we will continue and pick up in the next one. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a like down below, leave a little comment, and don't forget to subscribe and make sure that notification bell's on so that you're made aware of future videos. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!